Hi everyone, my name is Fats and I'm a 22-year-old Sims 4 builder. Today I want to show maybe my biggest challenge in the game. That is a kindergarten very challenge in the Italian Sims group. And they told us to build this daycare building. I find really challenging because I'm not used to build community lots, especially something for kids. I am not a kid person, so I find that very, very challenging and very hard, but I think I made it, kind of. So I didn't want to put a lot of things and made this huge building, so the overall rooms are not big. They are medium size. This is like a small neighborhood building where like there's not a lot of kids and they maybe know each other very well. So as you can see, I'm building the overall shape. Now I'm struggling a lot with bathroom. I'm toggling around every single piece of furniture that I could find because, as I said, I didn't want to have these huge rooms, and so maybe I crammed in too much, but I really don't mind because you have almost everything you need. You have a lot of bathroom, two sinks, a lot of shelvings, and basically pretty much all you need to take care of kids. So I put a lot of clutter, almost every single piece of clutter that I could find, because I like to have these lived in lived in spaces where you can see that there's people in there, and people can be messy. So I really love these tiles. I recycle them for the bathroom and for the kitchen area, and I think they are my most used backsplash in the entire game. I'm lost without them. So now it's time for furnishing the welcoming area. I placed some kids chairs and some colorful carpet. I'm keeping pretty basic furniture. I didn't want to clutter a lot for this moment. Now I'm placing the furniture in the office, the principal office, where you maybe talk with the teacher before signing up your kid, and maybe my masterpiece, the kitchen area. I struggle a lot to place those tables with the little teeny tiny chairs and the kitchen chairs a bit bigger. Now the small kitchen area, I didn't want to put a stove in it because when you have children around you, it's better not to have any possibility for them to hurt themselves. Now for the night, the sleeping area, I really didn't like this room. Maybe I don't like it now. I put some beds, not too much because I wanted to keep the cozy and not so many kids in there. Now the playground area, I shrunk almost every piece of furniture you find because furniture in The Sims can be pretty big, and I didn't want to take up a lot of space. I don't know if they're playable. I did not play tested it, but you can always enlarge the room. And then the reading space, I just love those little libraries. I think that they are very cute. And as you can see, I'm starting to place lots of clutter, lot of mess around the little thing where you take off your shoes. Nice, fun wallpaper. And then I decided that the colors of the school are light yellow and light blue. I just love these two colors together. and I think these colors suits pretty well the building per se. So as you can see, I love wall decoration. I'm putting them every single room. I'm doing some back and forth between each and every room because I tend to forget, and maybe I see an item and I say, "Oh, this could be perfect in the principal's office," and then I forget totally. So I'm placing the wall decoration as I go along. And as you can see, I'm totally forgetting the little walls, the small wall in front of the chair, and I think I fixed it, but in this screenshot you will see that it's plain wall because I totally forgot. This build took me 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, and it was really draining because I did it in one sitting because I was so excited and I have lots of ideas, and I said to myself, I don't want to forget this. So in 4 continuous hours I built this. I'm really proud, because especially in this room you see I'm placing a lot of wall decoration, and I think as a kid I would really love to have this place to sleep. It's very cozy, it's very warm, and this wall, this window wall, when I placed them, I thought maybe the parents, when they come to get their kid, they saw them playing around, and it's very nice to see, to have this illusion of open space in the building. Now I'm in the outside area, and this part upstairs was a bit of a mess because I have this problem with big spaces. I tend to cram the rooms a lot, and then I said, why don't I have space at all? But this is like a huge problem of mine. And then you see I'm placing a bathtub. I didn't place that downstairs because maybe you don't have locked doors with kids and you want to keep the place as clean as possible. So maybe if you have the necessity to clean up a child, the the teachers could go upstairs and clean them up here. I had this storyline to place down in my head, and while I was building, I kind of telling to myself the story. So this is the locker room where the teacher can have a change of outfit. Maybe they want to have a comfier look with kids, and outdoor activities would be better. So I built this place. The upstairs area is like a cozy, like small office area for the teachers to have some food, some proper food, because I did put a stove in the upstairs kitchen because you never know, maybe they could need it, but I placed down a smaller fridge because it's a school, not a proper apartment. So, and then moving on, I'm finishing the kitchen with a shadow, a cardboard. Now I was playing around with libraries because I wanted to have like a separate space where the teacher, the meetings, talk, and have a bit of relax. Kids can be stressful. I have a little brother. We have 7 years of difference, and I lived fully the toddler and early kid stage, and kids can be pretty much the stressful thing that you could ever imagine. So I wanted them to have some relax where they can sit around, have a chat, have a cup of tea, something like that. And I really hate the place where I put those pictures because they interfere with the upper wall thing. I don't know how it's called, but I really hate them, and I forgot to remove them. Ugh. Ugh. Now for the exterior, I wanted to keep the two main colors, but I wanted to have this pop of color, so I painted the outside wall pink, and I did this brick thing. I really like these colors. I think that's base game, or maybe not. I forgot. So and then I'm not the best at roofing, so I had to struggle a little bit, but I'm really satisfied with these um, round shaped floor. And I watched a tutorial like last night. This building has maybe a month now. I was scared to put it on the internet. I did because, yeah, I was a bit scared. But I saw that with if you press the Alt key, you can slide down the roof, and that's genius. I never tried it, and I was today years old when I found that. So yeah, that's great. But I really like this roof. I love how round it is, and maybe I would do that again. It was a little bit of stress. And now moving on with the wall decoration and the outside area. I planned two outside areas, one for eating, and I think I add some space for gardening, but watching now I don't really remember. We'll see. And a little bit of play area. As I said, it's not big. I wanted to have some small spaces. Uh, Maybe this was the first time ever and the last that I thought to myself, oh, kids stuff that might be useful, but I really don't like that pack. I mean, it's okay, but that's not my thing. I don't really care much about toddlers when I'm doing storylines. I play a lot with the Parenthood game pack. I'm not a family player. I'm more of a builder, but I think that Parenthood was the pack that we needed for better storylines and more in-depth characters. And I think that's a really nice replacement for the Sims 3 generation. Now, the roofing was a bit of a challenge as well because I didn't know that small trick. So the roof keep on was keeping to clip with pretty much everything. So uh, well, and then I found these beautiful tiles. I think yeah, I changed them, but I kept him in the parking area. You will see in the side area I put a parking space for the principal. Oh, and then I find this thing. I don't know the words, but from Get Famous, and they're so beautiful. So I placed down to have a huge sign and those little animal on the front of the building. Yeah, as you can see, I'm placing down some planters um, to maybe get kids into gardening. And now for the landscaping. The landscaping is not the best or the fullest because it was in the middle of the night. You can see I'm starting to get really tired. So the landscaping part is not so clean as the rest. But yeah, I placed down some trees and a fountain thing. I see that there's a pond right outside the lot, but I don't know. I didn't really know how and what to put in this space. As you can tell, I was starting to not have the right headspace, so I told to myself, it could be a nice touch, a fountain. So I built this weirdly shaped fountain. Maybe rewatching that, I think, yeah, I would maybe put like a side house for tools and maybe some more clutter. I love these outside building that you can have, and I usually place a lot of stuff that no one really uses, like boxes and tools and cars. Sometimes, like not so much garage, but like a tool area. And one thing that you will see in almost my builds are the pipes outside the buildings. I think that they add so much realism to the overall feel. And yeah, landscaping. I really love this debug plant pot, and I was looking for the specific flower or bush, but I did not find, so I placed down these little cactus and then this little green area with this cardboard that I had to place elsewhere. Yeah, that no, I removed them. Yeah, yeah. Now I'm doing the fence. Yeah, it all started with this huge big wall, and yeah, then I closed the whole area fence, and I'm adding a double gate terrain tools. I love terrain tools. I could paint a whole city. Yeah. um Also, right there I made a separate entrance for cars. As you can see, I'm searching for the perfect car in the infinite debug menu. And then for the final touches, I like to add the lot traits in almost every build. I think the little perks that they give or disadvantage are really, really nice. I love that you can place some inconvenience in the apartment, in the houses. I think that's a great add-on. So I picked the solar light, of course the toddler's kit building things, and the inspiring light. And these are the screenshots. As you can see, I forgot the wall paint. And yeah, I hope you liked this first video. Let me know please what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Thank you.